Hello my friends. Today we are going to a few cranberry farms in the United States to see how the cultivation and harvesting of billions of cranberries happens. Cranberries are a shrub mainly grown in swampy areas. Currently, Wisconsin, Massachusetts, and New Jersey are the states with the largest cranberry growing areas in the country. According to statistics, up to 81% of cranberries in the United States are used to make fruit juices and sauces. Mid-April through June is when cranberry planting takes place in most of Wisconsin's wetlands. First, hundreds of tons of sand will be spread evenly over the field surface. Currently, about 21,000 acres of land in Wisconsin is used to grow cranberries. The sandy and peat bogs of central and northern Wisconsin are perfect growing conditions for cranberries. After the sand is spread to the field, the cranberry bushes will be brought here to start a new life. These cranberry bushes look quite similar to haystacks used as fodder. These workers will spread cranberry bushes evenly over the surface of the field. Every year, about 4,300 workers are hired to cranberry farms in the United States to cultivate. Next, this machine will be used to make part of the cranberry stem sink into the ground. From there, the roots will grow. The time from planting cranberries to harvesting the first crop usually lasts about 3 years. As a shrub grown in swamps, cranberries are also very susceptible to pests and fungi. Therefore, certain types of probiotics are also used to protect cranberries. In addition, weed growth is also a problem that farmers here pay attention to. Early summer is usually the time to bloom on cranberry farms. At that time, millions of honeybees will be brought here to pollinate. The time from pollination to harvest of cranberries usually lasts about 3 months. The cranberry harvest season usually lasts from mid-September to the end of October, just in time for Thanksgiving. To prepare for the harvest, water is pumped into the cranberry swamps. Ripe cranberries can be soaked in water for up to 2 weeks before harvesting. This machine will be used to make billions of cranberries float to the surface. In 2021, cranberry production in the United States is 7.9 million barrels. Each barrel of cranberries weighs about 100 pounds. Everything is ready. Billions of cranberries will be loaded onto trucks and taken to processing plants. Currently, Wisconsin is the state with the largest cranberry production in the United States, with 4.9 million barrels, accounting for 62% of the national production. Only 5% of US cranberry production is sold fresh. Most of it is made into sauces, juices, dried fruit, and other foods. And here's another harvesting method at a cranberry farm in Massachusetts. This machine works like a combine harvester. Hello everyone. Today we are going to several farming regions in the United States to see how farmers here harvest their crops with modern farming machines. First, we will go to a pistachio farm in California to see how billions of pistachios are harvested. This harvester will be used to clamp firmly down to the base of the tree and then shake it vigorously so that all the pistachios fall into the trays below. About 59,000 tons of pistachios are produced in the United States each year, and 99% of them come from California. Next, we will continue to another field in the state of California to see giant agricultural machines harvesting hundreds of tons of tomatoes. This harvesting machine will pull the entire tomato plant from the ground before separating the fruit and stem. Billions of tomatoes will be transferred to trucks to be taken to the processing plant, and the rest of the stems will be crushed. These are pictures of an apple farm in the state of Florida. Here, hundreds of tons of apples will be harvested and shipped to apple cider vinegar and apple juice factories. Instead of being carefully harvested like the apples in Washington state, the apples here are machine harvested, and many of them are bruised before being shipped to the factory. we are currently in a rice field in Louisiana. The rice harvest season here usually takes place in late November and December. According to statistics in 2021, rice production in the United States reached nearly 230 million tons, of which 43% is produced in Louisiana. Not only is it the state with the largest rice production in the United States, the state of Louisiana is also home to vast sugarcane fields. About 500,000 acres of land here is used to grow sugarcane, and the annual sugarcane output is about 15 million tons. After harvesting, billions of cane plants will be transported to the factory to produce sugar. Next, we will go to the vast cornfields of Iowa to see how thousands of tons of corn kernels here are harvested. All corn kernels will be separated and then transferred to trucks. The corn stalks will be chopped and spread in the field to regenerate the arable land. Thousands of tons of corn after harvest will be dried and preserved to make animal feed. This is the process of harvesting organic lettuce in a field in the state of Arizona. In Arizona, about 75,000 acres are used to grow lettuce. Every time the harvest comes, about 3,000 to 4,000 workers are hired from Mexico to work here. Right now, we're in a sugar beet field in eastern Idaho. Idaho is the second largest producer of sugar beet in the United States, second only to Minnesota. The sugar beet growing area here is up to 185 acres, and the annual yield is about 3.4 million tons.
Hello everyone, today we will go to the vast fields of Europe to see how the farmers here cultivate and harvest millions of watermelons each season. At the end of the video will be the process of harvesting the Densuki watermelon, the world's most expensive watermelon variety grown in Japan. To prepare for the new watermelon crop, the seeds will be incubated in the nursery for 2 weeks before being planted in the field. Late spring is the best time to plant watermelons. These agricultural machines are used to till the soil and make the beds before planting watermelons. The watermelon trees here are planted about 1.2 meters apart. Currently, China, Turkey and India are the 3 countries with the largest watermelon growing areas in the world. After planting, the watermelon plants will be covered to avoid harmful insects. Does the cultivation of pineapples and watermelon where you live go like this? This machine is used to remove weeds in watermelon fields. Watermelon is a species variety that does not require daily watering. The drip irrigation system here only works twice a week. The time from planting to harvest for most watermelon varieties today usually lasts from 75 to 90 days. All the watermelons here are ripe, and a new harvest is about to take place. These farmers will first pick watermelons and line them up before loading them onto trucks. This is the watermelon harvest that takes place in a field in the United States. Thousands of watermelons will be loaded onto trucks thanks to this conveyor system. This is the process of harvesting melons in a field in Turkey. Instead of using modern conveyor systems, thousands of watermelons here will be harvested by hand. Would you like to go to these vast fields to pick and enjoy these watermelons yourself? Tens of tons of watermelons after harvesting will be sent to factories for packaging and juice production. Next, we will go to the watermelon farms in Japan to see the farmers here harvesting Densuki watermelons, the most expensive watermelon in the world. After these watermelons have been harvested, they will be cleaned and the rind will become glossy. Next, hundreds of Densuki watermelons will be canned and auctioned. In 2019, in the Japanese capital, Tokyo, a Densuki melon was successfully auctioned for $6,100.